So now we'll talk about when you're actually doing the enema, like what do you do? Like this is what I've found with this world is I struggle because if you ask people like, how do you do that? It's like, you just do this. Or they just read an instruction manual. Put this in this and do that. But if you don't know what that and that is, it's really hard. It's like algebra, but with things. Nobody wants to take the time again to explain anything. So I really want to do a good job at explaining. I really want to do that because I've struggled a lot with things and people say go and do that, but they don't show you how to do it. I need to see it. I need to hear it. So I'm going to do my best to explain everything as best that I can to you. But I never want you to take my word for it. I want you to just try it if you feel that it's something for you. You're going to be laying there. You get yourself comfortable first. Now the time that I was told to do this for was 15 minutes. I think it's close to that. I might have stretched it from 12. So you're going to be laying there. You've put the tube in your rear end, and then you've drained all of the coffee, and you're laying there. What now? Okay, so this is where you might experience while the coffee's going in, your body's going to be freaking out, right? Doesn't understand what's going on. Just talk to it, be calm, relax. Sometimes your body's going to really want to get everything out now. You can hold that in. You can beat that. Like it's if you really want to. And in the beginning, I was experiencing this a little bit. My body would be like, "No, I want this out," and I would have to hold it, and hold it. But it was worth it. So if you can push through, in the beginning, if you can't do it, it doesn't matter. Like do it again, not straight away, but do it again. Don't give up on it. Even if you have, I've heard horror stories of accidents that people have had. I don't have any horror stories. I was very careful with it. Actually, I have had a horror story. It's not real bad, but I had the bucket on the sink above me, and I wasn't present enough to be conscious of everything that I was doing, and I actually moved and pulled this hose, and it pulled it down off the cabinet all over me. And the stories helped me to focus because people were just blowing up all over the walls and stuff. Just hearing that enough, I don't really like cleaning, so if I can prevent a spill like that, I'm definitely gonna do everything that I can to stop that from happening. So you're laying there, your body's telling you, I want it out, I want it out. Hold it in. Now at this point, hopefully you've got your earbuds in, you're listening to some beautiful music. Listen to music without lyrics. Words will get your mind to think. And now, in this moment, it'd be nice to not have to think. So anything, just like orchestral music, things without lyrics. You don't want to attach ideas and judgments that your mind has to this. So listening to the music, covering your eyes with a t-shirt or something, block out all the light, and just focus on feeling, like really feeling. And this might be harder for the males. Females, in my experience, are a lot more connected to emotion than logic. And I believe that is true. But but I don't believe that it has to remain like that. So yeah, you're gonna listen, focus to the music. You're comfortable laying down. Because your earplugs are in, you're not going to hear other sounds. You're going to hopefully lose your perception of where you are. So when you lose the perception of where you are, you really have the ability to focus on what's happening and focusing on the sounds. At this point, you can experience all sorts of things, like it'll feel like time can slow down. You'll be very aware of your body. You might notice that you can hear things in the music that you've never heard before. You can follow one particular instrument all the way through or part way through. Just you might notice differently the same experience. And what I'll do is I'll actually take the video camera in with me and film it so that you guys can really understand it. If you're interested in looking at this stuff, sometimes I'm visual, sometimes it helps if I can see things. Now in this moment you may also experience things like pain, fear, anxiety. All sorts of attacks can come to try and stop you from getting to this place of just peace, laying in peace. Whatever it is that comes up, just ignore it and just focus. Before you lay down, you set an alarm on your phone for 15 or 12 to 15 minutes. Your first couple, as I said, you might not make the 12. You can, whatever you can. Whatever the emotions are, just feel them. Just feel them. It might be extreme sadness, it might be grief, it might be loss, could be any number of things that have happened to you in your life that you just didn't have time to stop and feel it. That could be anything. So whatever comes, just face it, take it on. You may come up against the same fears again and again. I did. Death was a big one for me, facing death. These are things that you might face. So yeah, you can feel a lot of things. Now, if you start to feel the music starts to open your heart, and you might start to cry, just put all your awareness on your heart, just where the pain is, feel it, and just go towards it. Just don't stop going towards the pain. Feel it. And just see what happens. After the experience, when your alarm goes off, it's time to get up. You get up and just go to the toilet. Get rid of it. Now, I was told that it makes your liver dump things like toxins, and they were yellow, anywhere from balls to little pieces. I don't know if that's what it does. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a doctor or anything. I don't know anything about it, only what I've been told. So I know nothing about it. But I did see yellow things, and I don't know, coincidence, I don't know, but I did. And then after that, I like to have a shower, and then make sure you eat. I was recommended multivitamin if you're doing this, if you're doing it consistently, to keep on top of your minerals and vitamins. I think he mentioned that it can strip nutrients from your body. So I just do that as a precaution. I've been using these. I find they're good. Don't really notice anything, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, anyway, now I'm going to film actually doing one, preparing one, and how that's done.